So this is the part I can cut out. So
Okay.
I'll leave.
Okay, go for it.
G'day everyone, Wesley here from the Mental Awareness Foundation, and I am in Paddington. I'm actually surrounding myself with Paddington royalty here at the moment. I'm
and Queen.
King and Queen.
Oh, okay, yep.
I'm with the boys from Citycave Wellness, actually at Paddington HQ. It's a 12-month-year-old project here, but the guys have gone from New Farm into Paddington. Anyway, I've actually met Tim through a mutual friend of ours, and we got talking about mental health particularly. And obviously Tim then sort of talked about Citycave and how they really want to make a focus on the holistic view of wellness as a person as a whole. And today I've got the boys here, Jeremy and young Tim here. Actually, they're both young, but King and Queen.
A little bit older.
A little bit older.
A couple of years, it's nothing. Don't worry about it.
Mate,
5 years.
boys, tell me, like, I guess quickly, how did you get into Citycave? But, you know, why is it important to you? Why is wellness important to you?
I think the first thing we obviously had our own health journey and had my own battle with mental health and anxiety and things like that through when I was really young. So it was kind of a natural progression. You know, we was in the building industry. It was quite harsh and different environment. Then we went into retail and started importing. So we were traveling and working quite a lot. So all the stresses of life was, you know, always constant and around us. So we tried flotation therapy, and for me it became an answer to my mental health issues.
Wow.
So I was just like, bang, there's no other path for me. No.
Yeah. You're both tradies.
Yeah.
You were too, weren't you, Tim?
Yeah. It was it was an interesting path. Stuck with it for a little bit, a good 10 years before I wised up and kind of moved on. And now it feels so good being able to give back to people. And we're in an industry that we love, we're passionate about it. And the business side of thing kind of takes care of itself, and we just look after the people as much as possible.
Now, mate, it's evolved. It's gone from obviously starting as Float, but now it's a wellness centre. Just tell us a bit about that.
So I think flotation therapy, you know, a lot of people came in for lots of different reasons. It might be a stress-related thing, might be a body-related thing, might be digestion or something that they've heard that flotation therapy might be able to do for them. So what that bred for us is there was a curiosity around their own health and them trying to find something in their own journey. So we thought there was what better reason than to give them all the other opportunities or the other doors that they can go into to find the answers that they're looking for. So that's how this thing came about, and it's just basically started with like a communication tool, which kind of flotation therapy is, and then it's morphed into things like psychology, nutrition, naturopaths. We got musculoskeletal therapists, massage therapy, everything. So we even do hypnotherapy.
Yeah. So someone, you know, could walk in here and, you know, obviously a float's one thing, but they can see a psychologist, a nutritionist, you know, really a skeletal massage person,
musculoskeletal therapist,
Something like
MST, or even just get a massage. You know, like there's so many benefits in just taking time and relaxing and doing something that feels good. So
but putting it all under one roof and giving, you know, people that place, that it's one place that you have to go and you'll be able to solve all your problems. Really, that's how this place came about. And you know, we've steered away from the whole medical stark industry, which is very boring and white, and it's almost, you feel sick going there. So we're getting out of that sickness industry and into the wellness industry. So that's bringing all these people together, and you know, it takes a certain person to kind of jump into a private practice like this and try and work with other practitioners, but you know, the results are amazing.
And I must say, like, just walking into this place, mate, you've really done well. Like, you actually feel like you're in nature almost. You know, you're getting back to those roots of being outside, but just relax when you come in. Like, what you know, from a personal perspective, why do you think working on your mental health is important?
Don't know. It's the only thing that's going to hold you back from anything that you want to do in your life, isn't it? So it's like, if your mental health's not strong, and it's like, mental health and physical health, like, they feel like the exact same thing. If you're feeling sluggish and you're not going to be able to jump over that wall, then you need to go and turn around and work on the shit to get over that wall. It's the same thing with your brain. Like, if you're feeling sluggish, you're feeling lethargic, you're not getting the results that you want out of your life, when it becomes happiness, relationships, money, success, anything, if you're not getting those things, you need to focus on your mental health to get yourself to a position where you can start achieving those things. I think
it's so easy to not act on it as well. Now we're so overstimulated, there's so much stuff going on, and unfortunately it's not going to change. We're not going to start going backwards in evolution. It's going to get worse and worse. So we need to counterbalance that with something else, I think. So.
And Tim, what do you do for your mental health? Like, what's some of your strategies?
Float
that you
therapy
do?
at Citycave,
Yeah.
I'll give you a discount.
Citycave.
Float therapy. I actually love massage. I'm in there getting a massage once a week. It used to be like a treat thing, like, you know, maybe once every 6 months you'll drop in. But now for me, it's easy because I just go out of my door, my office, and into a masseuse's room. But yeah, just taking time to just go away from my phone, away from my computer. Like, it doesn't matter what I'm doing. I'm always just refreshing my emails, replying to people on LinkedIn or whatever I'm doing. It's just always work related, and everybody lives like that now. The days of going to work and coming home, like, I don't know anybody that has a job like that. Even people that are in retail are sitting at home on Instagram trying to keep selling. It's crazy. It's just it's non-stop. So yeah, for me, I just love just getting away from all of that, whether it's a float, a sauna, or a massage, or even going for a run. Exercising is amazing. Like, for me,
it's actually interesting, like, even being in business, because business is actually really challenging, but this business is built around being healthy and well, but you're still able to find that solitude inside the own doors of your own cave. But it's actually, I think that's a big keynote there, that is like, even in that environment, you can still get something out of it.
Yeah, for sure.
And just to go back to when you boys were tradies, like, what were some of the things that weren't working for you back then?
I don't like it in the industry how everybody's negative. There's always an issue. Like, there's always a problem, and you do work and then you finish it and then you have to chase money afterwards to get paid. And it still is a very old mentality that the older men are teaching the young men those same old ways. People aren't breaking those barriers. People don't talk to each other. It's like toolbox meeting. Everyone sits around the toolboxes and talk about how manly we are and go men. And it's like, if somebody wanted to talk about the fact that they're seeing a psychologist, which is perfectly fine and so normal, they'll be kind of painted with a different brush, and it's just not cool.
I just think for me, it was just really negative. Like, I was actually a principal builder for a company, so from every direction, no one liked me. It was like the tradies are coming at me going, "Oh no, this isn't right. I can't get this to here." And then the client's coming at me and I'm trying to screw me down a price, and I'm not doing this. That's not okay. And then you've got the local council is like, "Oh, you need to pay these extra things, and oh, you haven't done that right. You have to check this off." And it's like, everywhere you looked, it was just a no. It was just a negative. It was just like a backhand. It was like, man, why am I here just getting bashed around? It's actually horrible.
Well, it sounds like you boys are being proactive enough to get yourself out of that situation. Like, even though you always have your trade, but getting yourselves out of those negative situations. Is that something that you truly think's helped out?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, for sure. And it's not like you have to throw the towel in on the industry that you're good at. It's just finding those places to go like this, where you can actually take yourself away from those environments and be around like-minded people, and then you can go back and do your day-to-day
Actually,
stuff.
we were talking before we started doing this, and I wanted to say thank you to the boys for actually creating something where, particularly for men, coming here actually feels relaxed. You actually feel like you're not being judged if you want to go see a psychologist or if you want to see someone towards your diet and stuff like that. So thank you, lads. Is that something that you want to try and spread out through the country? Like, I know you guys want to. What's the plan for Citycave?
We're going
what's
down
the big picture?
I don't want to say too much. I don't want to let out any secrets. But
any exclusives?
We're franchising at the moment, and the reason that we have gone down the franchise path is because we can grow pretty rapidly with like-minded people, and we want a franchisee to essentially be like a pillar of health for that community. So
I think in this business, I get the opportunity to give to people, every single person that walks through these doors. So I get the opportunity to give to them, and that actual gratitude is the best part about this business. So you forget the money, you forget everything else. Actually being able to give back to people is amazing. So now, not only do I get to give back to people who walk through these doors, I get to give that feeling that I get to someone else who can then get that feeling from someone else. So it's like,
it makes
it's
it
just
career
this,
path.
it's this crazy reciprocation that I just get to see everyone just being fulfilled by helping others.
And for us to see customers coming in feeling so good about themselves, and they've followed our journey for 2 years, and to have this next breed of people coming in going, I want one of these to be my life, and we're like, sweet, let's do it. It's so good.
I reckon we promote Citycave more than McDonald's. You know what I mean? These should be popping up everywhere. And listen, like, I know at MAF we try to be neutral with everything, but the reason why I wanted to get these guys on is because they honestly practice what they preach. Like, mental wellness for both male and female, but these guys they're dudes, and they want to see particularly men improve themselves as well, and also you will.
Thanks, man.
The lads. Now, we actually announcement. we have a prize.
Certainly do.
Yes, so Citycave has come on. They're actually going to be our number one raffle for 2018 Walk for Awareness. Now, what are we doing, lads? What's the prize?
We're doing a bloody massive giveaway.
Yeah.
It's the biggest giveaway we've done, probably.
Probably.
See,
for a while.
exclusives. There you go.
$500 to spend in Citycave, wherever you like. What can they spend that on,
So you can do float therapy, infrared saunas, nutrition, naturopaths, kinesiology, hypnotherapy, psychology, counselling, musculoskeletal therapy, massage, remedial, whatever you want.
You should be able to spend a whole day here, or maybe even 2 days for that. So
Wow.
yeah.
Now, so $500. Now, all you need to do is just simply buy a ticket as you register, or on the day we actually have people walking around buying tickets. But the other cool thing, because the guys are here in Paddington, that we're actually going to do a corporate special too. So if you actually miss out on the raffle, you can
Get a corporate offer, which is really good. No, we're just going to run a corporate offer for everyone that's involved with Mental Awareness Foundation.
Yep.
And so we're doing floats for $49 and infrared saunas for $20. I hope I quoted that
It was
right.
25, but
It was
you've
25,
just
so
cooked
it was
it.
discounted again, but that's fine.
$20
So yeah,
bucks.
and it's just giving you a repetitive thing that you guys can use all the time.
Yeah, and I'm telling you from my experience, I have done the float therapy. It is fantastic for a mood improver, guy and women. If you are literally looking for something different, or you just like to try, or you've heard about floating, this is your opportunity. Just when you go in, mention MAF 2018, or if you're booking online, I think they're going to have a little
We'll have a
coupon
code.
there. But lads, listen, just some of the interviews I've been finishing just with a message of hope. So what do you want to say
Message
out?
of hope.
Or something out there. If there's something you could put on a billboard, or you could get a message out to
I've got
those
one.
that are
Got it.
watching.
I've got one.
You go, Tim. Go
It's yours
first.
then.
It feels good to feel good, so go out and do it.
There you
Oh
go.
yeah.
Damn it, you stole my one actually.
Oh
No,
I
don't
coined that
act-
phrase last year.
No, you
I
didn't.
did.
Don't act like you were going to say it.
Listen, sharing stories is really important, everyone. So please like and share this particular video. Support the guys at Citycave. They'll be there on the day of Walk for Awareness, which is Sunday the 7th of October 2018. Walkforawareness.org.au. Please register. I'm going to try and get these guys to create a team as well, so they can.
We'll be there.
They'll be
We'll
there. Other than that, listen, thank you for watching, and support the Citycave and support MAF, and we'll see you at the walk.
All right.